In his 18th season at Florida State, Coach Hamilton is the winningest coach in school history and is on pace to become one of the top 5 all-time winningest coaches in a conference that includes names like Mike Krzyzewski, Dean Smith, Roy Williams, and Jim Boeheim. Coach Hamilton has led the Noles to 3 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances with a trip to the Elite 8 in 2018 and the Sweet 16 in 2019. During this time, Hamilton has also acquired some of the top talent in the nation. Last season, the Noles were able to grab 5-star recruit Patrick Williams from Charlotte, North Carolina. This means that Florida State has now landed a 5-star recruit 4 out of the last 5 years.
You know, I think one of the things that's undervalued with Coach Hamilton is not just getting the 4- and 5-star guys, but being able to evaluate those guys that he feels like has the character and the competitive spirit and the humility to come in and be developed and be coached. They come in and allow us to have a chance to compete with the very best in the nation.
I think the overall atmosphere of our campus and the support that we've gotten from the athletic department as well as the university has created an atmosphere that is somewhat attractive to players. Plus, I have always had a great staff, and I think that has a lot to do with them being mentally, emotionally, as well as physically energized to go out and do their very best.
Coach Hamilton's ability to evaluate and develop this talent is evident as Florida State has seen 5 players selected in the NBA draft since 2016. Former Noles Fiondu Kamageli and Terrence Mann were both selected in the 2019 NBA draft and are both playing for the Los Angeles Clippers this season.
Well, we've been very fortunate to have a large number of youngsters realize their dream to have an opportunity to play in the NBA, but we've had a much larger number have been able to go internationally and play professional teams other than the NBA.
Given all of the success that Coach Hamilton has had on the court, what matters most to him is the success that his players have achieved in the classroom.
London Trent Forrest.
Over the span of his 32-year coaching career, 94% of his players have earned their degree.
The basketball starts bouncing at some point in time in everybody's life, and you have to go on with your career. I'd say 98% of all youngsters who go to college and they play basketball on scholarship will have to find a way to make a decent living. And there's no doubt in my mind the education portion is the most important.
You know, Coach grew up in an era where the only way his generation knew to make a successful life was through education. And so that's a pillar in his value system that he has never wandered from.
Hamilton's 2017 team earned a GPA of 3.034, which was the highest among all Florida State men's athletic teams. And that same year, Trent Forrest was named to the ACC All-Academic Basketball Team.
He knows that one day, as much as we don't want to hear that we're going to have to stop playing basketball, he knows that one day we're going to stop. And then once that happens, we're going to need something that's going to help us continue on in life with whatever our academics is, whatever your major. So whatever you want to do after that is what he stresses to us all the time, that one day the ball is going to stop bouncing for us.
Leonard Hamilton has established a winning culture on the court and in the classroom at Florida State. And now he is motivated to help deliver this program its first national championship.
Well, there's no doubt that every team in America starts off every year wanting to win a national title. You would love to be standing on that ladder with those nets in your hand saying that we're number one. That's the greatest thing about college basketball. At the end of the year, there's only one champion, and we all are trying to get there. We've been knocking on the door the last couple of years. Now we'd like to kick that door down and have an opportunity to play for a championship.
Wilkes has been feeling it. His 4-3!
I'm Jay Sutton for Noles All Access.